Time for our last match of the evening, and our first contender, he complained that the 1v1 seating was unfair, and he was right. Unfair to Faker, it's Mata!
Y en el lado rojo, machacó al rey del mate y ahora ha venido a por el Mata Reyes.
Well then, how do you follow that up?
You got something?
I got nothing.
All right. Luckily for us, it is the last 1v1. They don't need to trump that one, the last intro. But yeah, unfair to Faker. We heard in the intro.
Yeah, I mean, I saw in the highlights from yesterday, Faker was saying his masteries were messed up, but I mean, Mata was telling him, oh, no excuses, no excuses.
I love how Mata was like, no, no, no. And we finally get an insight in the way Faker approaches his games. It's not just a rift. It's all a big mental war game.
Yeah, there you go. He's already lining up the excuses, you know? Come on, Faker.
Even Faker blames like external sources.
Yep, exactly.
Teaches us that we can always blame our teams in solo queue.
That's really the lesson to walk away with.
Yeah,
from
All-Stars.
All-Stars.
Yeah.
All-Stars, if nothing else, has taught us you can blame your teammates. I mean, Yankos was in there a little bit, you know, halfway.
Yeah. Shade at his team.
Faker definitely, you know, making some excuses with the masteries.
Wrong runes. I mean,
maybe that's the key to becoming good at League of Legends.
I mean, if European solo queue has taught me anything, it is exactly that. All right, I'm very keen to see what's going to happen here. Mata versus PraY. They definitely can talk to each other. These are also super. Look at them. Like, Mata's hopping in his chair left and right. PraY is pretty much always smiling. So they kind of can bet your money on it that they will be talking to each other.
Yeah, I think these guys are looking to have a lot of fun. I mean, Mata has really been one of the few guys who I think has really been embodying All-Stars. You know, really having a lot of fun with it, joking around. He's not taking anything too seriously, but he's also coming to play and performing, and that's kind of what we really love to see.
And he's also just like really damn good player. Not just on support, like he's like a legacy player. If Faker didn't exist, then Mata could probably apply for best League of Legends player of all time.
Who do you apply to?
Huh? The fans.
The fans? You apply to the fans?
The
go door to door, start knocking on doors, kissing babies.
The court of fandom definitely decides that one. Sadly, no wards on this map, so Mata can't show.
Yeah, we need new mode, really. You know,
1v1 ward showdown.
Yeah, exactly. Who can have the most vision control? It's two guys, one bush. Who can control the wards?
It's like rock paper scissors with sweepers, wards, and control wards.
Exactly.
All right.
It's like Minesweeper.
Find the wards. Rengar eliminated. Somehow PraY thinks that Mata is going to whip out the Rengar.
Well, Kalista is still available. 480 is off the table. I don't think we've seen Kalista yet, actually.
No, we saw her at IWCA.
Okay.
Basically, where the approach they were taking was stacking up the Ren stacks on the creep. And when it's low, you kill the Q, and then obviously you kill the minion with Q, and then you transfer over the stacks to the opponent, hopefully behind it.
Yeah, just max Q and E. You don't need points in W or ultimate.
Yeah, don't have somebody to throw around. The one time you do want your support there. But it's been nerfed too much. I feel like Kalista significantly weaker.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's going to get locked, so we'll see. Oh, Yasuo comes in.
Oh, something.
Mata hit the table so hard the camera got knocked off.
Well, Mata's gone. He's actually been replaced right now. Is that Froggen right there on stage? No, it's still Mata.
Well, it is going to be Mata with the Yasuo. Can he make magic happen twice in a row? This one is going to be very exciting.
Oh, the crowd rallying behind Mata. It's really fun to see just so much personality kind of come out of him right there. He's just super excited. It's a good matchup too. It's very hard for Kalista because all our spells, yes, you can rend execute, but to set that up and both the Q, they're all projectiles. So wind ball is super strong.
Yeah, it definitely is. But I mean, PraY, I think he's gonna have a lot more experience on Kalista than Mata has on Yasuo.
I mean, Mata is rumored to have quite a few accounts that he plays in like different roles, as like role-specific accounts. Like, wouldn't be surprised if he's spamming like Yasuo mid or top. And PraY probably hasn't been playing too much Kalista lately.
That's very fair. I mean, Kalista has been making a little bit of a comeback, I think, with the Blade of Rune King buffs and things like that. So I have been seeing people at least trying it out more. But
Also,
we're
it's
not-
super fun to be a support thrown in by Kalista, and you actually have
Courage of the Colossus. There you go. Increased chance to not die.
Yeah, safety? Yes, please. Sign me up. All right, this is where we want to look at Runes and Masteries. Yesterday, Mata was like running a 1% crit. He no longer is. Oh, he is actually.
He is.
Okay, 1% crit, 40% attack speed. He has running. Mata's running magic resistance.
Ooh, that's a bit unfortunate.
That's just unlucky.
He's preparing for the static shift, Crepo.
Yeah.
He's thinking about the late game.
Late game. He is running Zale's favorite page, which is 18-0-12.
But he's not taking Perseverance. And I do kind of like Perseverance over Insight. It's like, how many times are you really going to get advantage out of the summoner cooldown? Like, are you really going to get in all in with your double summoners, then walk out, then get them back, and then all in right away instantly?
But if you're as good as Mata, how many times are you going to be low enough for Perseverance?
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, you
Help
just
you,
don't
know?
take damage. You know,
If you don't take damage, maximize
when you
that
get
shield.
to a certain skill level, the auto attacks apparently do not deal damage to your character anymore. That's fantastic.
That's what it feels like playing against some players. PraY super standard 80 carry page, guys, but he is not running MR. Masteries, PraY is running 18-0-12 as well. And more importantly, he's running Perseverance.
He's got my vote.
He's got the seal of approval from Zale.
Perseverance for 1v1s.
But we're looking at the screen here again. Mata full HP, PraY on 60%, so maybe the theory does apply.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true. We'll see. PraY should hit level 2 here faster.
Yeah,
We'll see.
7 minion. First melee creep for the second wave, right there. Pop.
But this is actually pretty scary, though. I mean, when Mata hits 2, it's a lot scarier because he could just dash in on him and look for the trades, then dash out.
Oh yeah, I really like the concept of like exit creeps on both Yasuo and Irelia. And he also did an auto Q right after.
God. This could be an all-in. I think PraY's in trouble. If he hits the Q, PraY's probably dead.
Oh, it's a bad barrier.
Oh, this is really going to be close. Friend? Oh, he's done. The crowd loves it, and Mata is pumped up.
I mean, you called it at that point. He wove into auto, bad barrier by PraY. Hey, you do not want to stick around when Yasuo has a health advantage on you.
Yeah, and he was sitting on the tornado. He had the third Q ready. He dashes in right onto PraY, and PraY not respecting that all in.
I love both these players though. Like PraY goes out with a smile. Mata is just like jumping around like a little kid. This guy like, he's seen it all. He's done it all, and he still gets like so excited.
Yeah, I mean,
about League. That's just like really fun to watch.
He obviously loves it, and I do too. It's so much fun to watch these players playing at this level, and Mata taking out Faker, taking out PraY. I'm not sure who he's going to be playing next, but at this point,
like
you have to be scared.
A little book backstage, you know, with certain names written into it. Here we see, the final Q connects. PraY's barrier could be optimized, but it does get slashed in the end, so didn't really matter. He needed one more auto for that Ren to be guaranteed execute, so and production struggling to keep Mata into frame. First he knocks down the camera, then he jumps up. Look of defeat. With a smile.
Yeah, he's still got a smile on his face, having fun. There they are congratulating each other, but this has been a really fun day of 1v1s, actually. Yeah. And we're going to have a lot of really strong players moving on to tomorrow, and I can't wait to see what Mata has in store.
Yeah, I mean, if it's, well, probably Yasuo.
Yeah.
To predict the future, you got to
look
look
at
at
ban it out? Do you ban him out?
I think you ban the Yasuo at this point.
Yeah.
Or you see if you can get him to level 4, maybe. Like, we haven't really seen what he can do in terms of ulting, because it hasn't really gone that far. Mata probably has the shortest game time at this point, but I love the fact that we could dig a little deeper. We could figure out what the more ideal masteries were. Like, we definitely, and by we, I mean you, figured out that Resolve is the way to go here for a lot of these 80 carries, and that it maybe a hybrid style trumps just a raw all-in power.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously in a game like this, it doesn't come into play, right? If the match is that short, your regen is not kind of outpacing what the flat damage and the flat abilities are going to give you, like Assassin and Merciless and so on and so forth. But I think you have to give respect to your opponent, and you have to play to the play style that you're setting up. If you go for regen, you got to play for a long game.
No, I definitely agree. But that's our 1v1s for today done and dusted. To take a closer look at how it went down, let's check in with the analyst desk.
Thank you guys so much. I love that, you know, of course we're going pretty in-depth on, okay, what picks and what counters what and what masteries do we take. But in the end, we did see a couple of players that got quite nervous there, and I think you can speak to that. Like, when you're sitting there and it's only about you, you don't have your team, it gets pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I mean, it gets. I did get pretty nervous, you know, especially that everything is on me. So every mistake that I do is mine, you know. So players that are actually taking 1v1s very seriously could get affected by it. So I hope Reckless is fine after that.
All right. Yeah, because he was trying so hard. He was here, one of the earliest people this morning practicing as well. But hey, that's life. We're going to take a look at all the victory moments, starting off with the first one. That was, of course, Espeke on Cassiopeia defeating Ron OP on Draven. It was the first time we saw Ron OP because he did get a bye. Guys, break it down.
Yeah, this was really interesting because there was actually an opportunity for Ron to really get an upper hand in this early on when Peke had run out of mana around level 2 or 3, and then the Ignite stayed up, but ended up getting it turned around on him.
And here, impact on the Urgot pick we saw.
Yeah, Urgot has been evolving as actually a really good pick in this tournament, but Levi as well going up against Waylist. It was like so much going on in this matchup.
That was the sick 100 CS finish there with the culling. And Uzi, I think he actually played cleanest out of everybody here.
Insane. Uzi is insane player. His mechanics on AD carries, his mechanics on Queen, that's flawless.
The Draven matchup was a bit of a mess. It was all, actually the highest mechanics was the level 1 trade they had when they both giggled and went back to base, but this was just like, oh, I got the Exhaust Ignite down before you.
And now, poor Reckless, poor Reckless.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we practiced this matchup already, but I think LeBlanc just has too much damage for Ezreal.
Yeah, and then this one just came down to a war of attrition. Right there, he actually should have done that way earlier. QTB with the Hex Drinker, and the fact he gets through a barrier and he's taking so many turret shots and he almost still kills Maple.
Yeah.
Like, should have done that way earlier.
This was my favorite one by far.
Oh my
right
God,
at the very end.
Mata,
You've got to love, he was dancing in his seat going into this one, and then he just really had the mechanics going into this, and even though the caster desk was saying less than optimal setup coming in from the runes and masteries, he just executed in the 1v1 actually on the Howling Abyss and completely destroyed him.
Yeah, definitely. And I think if we kind of correct it, we can take a look at the bracket. It's 4-4 for Fire and Ice, but I don't know who will end up versus each other if the bracket plays out. So let's take a look.
I believe it's 5-3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Xpeke Impact. Because
It is
Impact
Xpeke, Impact, Levy, Uzi, Karsa,
Yeah, we're gonna
Smeb,
see it
Maple,
on
and
the,
Mata.
on the graphic. That's okay. There we go.
Double.
Yep. And Karsa versus Smeb, of course, Reckless is out. And then the final one, we have Maple versus Mata. That's Ice versus Ice as well. It's going to be very exciting. Let's talk about front runners for the entire thing and who has the full package. I'm going to stay with my choice. I think Uzi is someone who has it all. You know, he has the mechanics. He's definitely not going to miss any CS. He knows how to time everything on Howling Abyss, which is that one health relic. So
I do believe there's too many AD carries to ban, so you cannot outban Uzi. I think this player has a lot of potential to win the 1v1. I do believe in Pekka though. He's the only European player left here, and he's playing pretty good so far.
I said it yesterday and I'll say it again, I'm fully behind Mata coming into this one, because even though we've only seen the Yasuo from him, he performs actually on stage, and that's like half of the battle. You can go in with so much preparation, right, Reckless, and then just kind of choke on stage and not get everything that you want to do. But however, Mata, he's performing flawlessly.
he is.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with both of you guys, but I actually have to give it a little bit to Uzi more, because the way that he was just CSing, it looked like he could have played a CS war. He could have played the war where he's actually going for the kills there. So Uzi overall gets my vote, but Mata, if he has more than the Yasuo that he's able to actually execute on at that high level, I think that we give it to him, because he's looking like a god.
So that's Ice, 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 Mata, and Uzi. That is like 400 points or something. So yeah.
Yeah?
It's 250 for the first one and then 150, so it's looking good for Ice, even though you guys dropped the ball versus the LCK. You are going to play in the Assassin mode after the break. Let me say that again. Jankos is going to play in the Assassin mode, and he's going to go up versus the likes of Faker.
And Bjergsen on the same
Bjergsen.
team.
You feeling?
Oh, well, I think we can win this one. No, we can't actually.
No, you can't.
Come on, man.
No, it's fine. We got this. We have to solo kill Faker. One of Team Ice has to solo kill Faker, like Peke almost did tonight.
Yeah, okay, well, I wish you the best of luck in that Assassin mode. We are going to take a quick break, but when we return, the All-Stars from LMS and GPL will be taken to Summoner's Rift. Don't go anywhere.
It's over. Piccolo and Mana, but just one more auto should be enough.
Oh, the E! We got him! Oh, no, he walked back in!
Okay.
There's the exhaust. He's looking for the kill here. Should have it. Oh, here we go.
Hang on. Karsa's winning early. Albus is dying.
He can't actually go for much, and the chain is there.
Oh,
the
it's a
turret
turret.
shot! Oh, he got him.
Oh, one CS is going on a turn, but it's so much damage.
Oh, so close! If he hits the Q, PraY's probably dead.
Oh, it's a bad barrier.
Oh, this is really gonna be close. Well then, how do you follow that up?
You got some?
I got nothing.